Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is Phrazle, where you have to guess an entire phrase Wordle style. So I'm going to start with phrase. Oh, I can't. All right, we're guessing multiple words, so let's guess words. All right, let's guess this left word. We need to move that O somewhere. I think I want to try in the middle because maybe the right word is double O anyway, so that could be helpful. But really, I'm just trying to guess this left word here. I don't know why bloke comes to mind. Clove. Let's do clove. That's fun. Ooh, okay. So we did not find the O. Ooh, we kind of have equal info between the left and right, so I want to think about which one's more restricted. I do think the left word is a bit more restricted. Let's see if we can figure this out. Because where's the O go? Do we start with O or we end in OE? Canoe is the only word I can think of for that. I'm sure there's others, but we don't start with C, so we can't do SC, so maybe O, maybe it is OC or something like that, or the C is a bit later. Like ending in CE. Ounce. Ounce does that. Ounce was correct. Nice. All right. No, not much help on the right word. We have R, O, something E, or is it like, are we an ER word? Oh, we're an OER word. Great. Well, it's a good thing we got the left word quickly. We already got rid of the V and the W. Those are nasty ones. I could do a T, a P. Let's see. What can I actually guess here? Hoper might be good. I don't know if that H is that necessary, though. I'd like to get the T. Maybe the M? Homer. I don't see how Homer helps as much as some of these other words. If I can come up with another word, that is moper. I think moper would help. Is that a word? It's a word. Oh, good. Yeah. So we got P-O something E-R. Poter, poker, I guess. Nice. Very nice. All right. I managed to do an OER trap without too much trouble. And then ounce in 3 is great. I love that. All right, cool. Well, let's play Fibble. So each guess has exactly one lie in it. Starting us off with slump here. Maybe one of these grays, like this ray M, could be yellow or green. We don't know which one's lying, but exactly one lies in every guess. So I want to move this L around, and I want to use an S, U, M, or P. It's tempting to guess apple. You know what? I think I will, because double letters have an extra chance to kind of identify lies if they're colored in a way that's impossible. So let's try apple. Ooh, interesting result. So there is a contradiction between these P's. Slump says there's no P in the word, and apple says there is a P in the word. It's third. So because that we have to use a lie on these P's because they disagree. If we're using a lie on these P's. That means we can't use a lie on both L's. So if we wanted there to be no L in the word, I'd have to use a lie on both of them. And so there is an L in the word. The A, I'm not sure about. I'm kind of wondering if our answer is just like amply. Oh no, because that brings in the M and the P. So is there some way to salvage that? You can't do apply because that's too many lies in apple. Clearly it's apple. So what do I do here? Do I omit the A and just use this PL in place? Like PLY? I can't think of a word. Is there an APLE word? Maple. But again, I can't use that M. I really want to use that M. I'm not seeing a word. I really want to try something like this. Is there a way to do PLA and then bring in like... Nah, I don't see how PLA works. APLY, and then I have to use an E or another P. No. Huh. What can I do here? We know there's an L in the word, so I want to keep that L in place. We could say there's no P in the word. That's kind of sad, but we could even do just like an AL something word, AL something, and then I just need a S, U, or M. So even something like shall would work just fine. So let's give that a try. Okay, so what did we learn? The L's agree. The S's agree. Were we able to test a lie here? No. Is there like, oh, no, sorry. I thought these L's were contradicting, but no, I did 2 L's in the word. So this is reasonable. Wow, it's being elusive here. My immediate thought is to do HAL It means we need a different lie from slump. We can't include the S, so we need a U or an M. U or M. I just don't see how to fit a U or an M into... Unless something like Walm is a word. No, I didn't think so. Whelm's a word, but that doesn't work. So I think the H is probably the lie. So we need to just move this A second maybe, and then just use one L. And then we need to use a U or M. Can I end in LM somehow? Or is it AUL? This seems reasonable, like vault. Okay, I think that we're an alt trap word. What is there an alt trap? I thought there was an alt trap. Fault. Yeah, I think we are. Oh, so wait. Okay, well, let's look at this contradiction. One of these U's is lying. So this is true, this is true, this is true. So we don't end in T. And so our lie is going to be this F. Hold on. Is the lie going to be? No, the lie might... I want the lie to be this U. So if the U are lying, we'd be FAUL, and then we'd actually need the V. So that's that. I think the U is not there. That is... Hold on. The lie is the F or the U for sure. That's guaranteed. But if this U were the lie, we'd be FAUL, and then we'd need this to be true, so the V would be the lie, and we'd have to end in V. So this can't be the lie. The F is the lie. There is no U. That's a lie. This U is true. What's our lie in slump? These L's are true. This A ended up true. Yeah, the H is the lie here, for sure. Should have realized that, because you can't have the H there and the A there, but the A is true. So we're not going to have two A's in a row, so that A is true. This P, I'd like to say the P is the lie. I don't know if APL is possible. I think the P is the lie, though. APLE. Again, maple, but I can't do maple. Is there another one? I had this filled so long ago, but I couldn't think of a word. Okay, I'm gonna look at other possibilities besides Apple, but we'll come back to it if we have to. So there is no P in the word. There's no S in the word. This L is accurate. So there has to be an M. So we have this A, L, and we have to include an M. I'm thinking M at the end, or M at the start. What do I want to do here? Madly. That's a good one. And that was it. Oh, sorry, that was not it. See how it says not quite still lion? It means we didn't win. I think we're MA something LY. Oh, come on, manly? There we go. You won. It was manly. All right. Woo, wow. Okay. Gotta love those fake you didn't actually win because it lied as green. That's fun. Yeah, that was hard. That was really hard. I was on the wrong track for a while. I thought for sure it would be something like vault or fault. That was surprising. Nasty lies today, but I got there. All right, let's play Betweenle. I guess I'll start with manly. That's kind of middling anyway. All right, so we're like halfway between manly and the end, 24% away from the end. So, what would I do from 25% away? I think that puts us squarely in the early S. So let's try SA, Sandy. Okay, so I think we are in S. S is is it 8%? It's something like 8% of all the words start with S. So 2% in, maybe we're SE. What would I do for SE? I could even do SC. Let's try an SC word. I think this is too early, but we'll try it. Scald for some reason. Oh, that didn't even move the needle. So maybe I should do SI then. Let's do a silly guess. Ooh, okay. So could we be SI and then earlier, or could we be SH maybe? Let's try an SH, like shall. I'm using a lot of L's here. Okay, I think we are SH. Let's go to shell instead of shall. Ooh, SHEL. I think shelf is too close to shell. Or we need to be like 3 words away. So let's actually go to SHEL. Ooh, I don't think there's a K. There's not a J. S-H-E-I. I don't think there is one. Ooh, we'd have to go really... it really feels like sheet is way too far, but I'm going to try it. No, it was correct. Look at that. Sheet is so close to shell, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, all right. Sheet and 7. Cool. I think that was a good solve. We're going to do word 500 now and start with sheet. Great double letter. Oh, okay. It wasn't one yellow, thankfully. I'm going to see if we're double E word. That seems fun. Maybe creek. We could still be a double E word. Let's keep assuming it is until proven wrong. Because that's fun. B-L-E-E or something. Bleed. 1 green. Okay. So I think one of these E's is correct, and then we got some new letters otherwise. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this E is correct. Oop, I need another green there. I'm going to say this R is correct. I like R-E. So no C, second E or K. And then, so that we would have nothing else from bleed. We wouldn't want to do, we'd have to have the T at the end. If we did this, we can't have the H also green here, and then the SR doesn't make sense. So we'd be something RE, something T. Like, oh, this would be an absolutely great guess. Okay, so I guessed wrong. Okay, so we're going to assume I got this E right all the way down, and there is no second E, which means that the R can't be in the word, because this would say it has to be green, this would say it has to be yellow. So no R in the word. Also no T in the word, because the T would have to be green here, T would have to be yellow there. Nice. Okay, so we have an S or an H in place here. And then we have an A or a G out of place. Bleed has nothing. Creek would have a C or a K in place. How are we going to do this? Maybe C-H-E. I kind of like that. And then this A, ooh, so we'd have to actually be C-H-E something A, which is a little difficult. I don't think that's a word. So I made a mistake somewhere. Let's go back. I made an assumption for sure, but I didn't make that many assumptions. There's no T, there's no R. Bleed is gone. So maybe I have to pick the S instead of the, or I have to pick the K. Let's pick the S. That means I can't pick the C, so I have to pick the K. Actually, I think we always have the K. If this E is right, we always have the K, because if I pick the S, that forces me to pick the K. If I pick the H, we already tried CH and that didn't work, and so then I'd have to pick the K. And now we can't pick the, oh, we needed yellow, G or A. That doesn't work, though. Do we not have an E in the word? That would be crazy. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to not have an E in the word, because if we have no E's, then I need 2 greens from sheet and 2 greens from creek. And there's only 3 slots for them. So yeah, that's no good. We definitely have an E. Is it possible we had this E, and this ended up yellow here? Like this. We still can't have the T, and we still can't have... Oh no, now we can have the T or the R. Ooh. So that opens things up. It wouldn't be ER, though. We'd still have an R here. Let's say we do have a T or an R, so no A or G. What would I want to do here? Maybe I'd bring in the T and the R, just to not introduce too many new letters. So I'd be R something ET. That seems reasonable if I can come up with a way to do that. The problem is what goes between that R and E, because I can't do double E. R-U-E-T, R-I-E-T, O-E-T. It just doesn't look very good, but I don't see how we'd have a consonant there. So maybe I can't bring in both the R and the T. I need one of them, though. So let's bring in... Oof, because then I would need... Okay, let's bring in the R. Wait, I can't bring in both the R and the T. What am I thinking? There's not 2 greens and great. Let's start with the R, so we don't have the T, and then we would need... This could not be green. That's SR. That's no good. Okay, so we're bringing in the T instead. Bring in the T. No R. That means bringing in the C and the H. No, I don't need to bring in another from sheet. I think it does mean bringing in the C, though. This looks good. So C something something ET. Seems reasonable. At least at first. Oh, my eyes are bothering me. Sorry. What could this be? Okay, 1 yellow, green, 1 green, 2 greens, 2 greens. Okay, looks good. Maybe I don't need the R or the T, because I'm not seeing how this works. Comet. I am seeing how it works. Comet. Ooh, very close. Covet. Finally. Okay. Word 500 has been so hard. At least I didn't have 1 yellow, 1 yellow, 1 yellow, 1 yellow today. All right, figuring out which E was green was interesting. I liked that. It didn't occur to me that this E was green, and that's why this ended up with a yellow until much later. But I think I was forced into that. I don't think there was much option. All right, we're playing Polygonle. Hexpert is on for now. We have an 8-letter word. This repeats and this repeats. So if we did ing, we have to do gn over here, which I don't like a whole lot. So what if we instead move the ing here and we end in s? Oops, ings. No, sg is bad too. So maybe we're like an er word. That way we can do re over here. That seems completely reasonable. Let's come up with a word. Maybe something like trendier. Nice. There are 2 e's, and it's not this repeated slot, so it's this repeated slot. There's a single r, so it's not this repeat. I like the idea of a re word, re something. This could be the n. So what are we doing here? Re something, re. I mean, that r could also go in other places, like rne doesn't seem bad. Maybe an ane, one, une, any of those really work. Ren. I can't think of something. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to guess renovate. It doesn't match the pattern, so I have to turn off Hexpert. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I was right about re. I was not right about the n. I was getting suspicious about that. So the n is over here somewhere. There's an o, and I don't think the o is the repeat either. Re-o and ending oe, no way. So these both aren't no. So this is on or no. That's forced. Do we want no instead? That might be better. So what repeats here? Rep, nope. Res nose. Res nose, res no. Reb, gnome. Why is this so hard to think of? Okay, well let's try on instead. What would go here? Resonance. What? Reshance. Relnonal, no. It's just hard to come up with a letter that goes here. Ryuanu. I tried S. W. P. C. Rechance. Huh. I don't see it. G. Regonge. I might have to do one more filler. I'd like to find out whether it's on or no. No had a lot more options for sure. Maybe I just missed something. Let's just fill every letter. Q does not make sense. W does not make sense. Y, no. U, no. P, nope. Rep, nope. Res nose, resh nose, no. Resunose, nof. Oops, J. I almost missed J. That would have been bad. Yeah, I don't remunome. Is there something that, okay, let's go back to square one here. RE green, definitely true. This cannot be the N, and I said it couldn't be the O because how are we doing Rio and then ending in OE? It just seems unreasonable. So if this is not NO and this is not NO, then NO go here. All right, so I'm gonna need to do a filler with NO there. How are we ending here? Or I could do ON. Maybe ending in ongs or something. Tagalong. No. Can't fit tagalongs. I don't even know if that's a word. It's a Girl Scout cookie. I just need a word that puts ON there. Owns maybe? Telephones? It doesn't fit. Can I do phones and then just like I can't think of a word that ends in phones with 2 letters before it. It's really hard to just target 2 letters there. I could just get what the other letters are. Chompers. I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind. It's kind of weird. There's a P and there's an S. So we're RE. We're like P or S here. Response. Oh, I even had that filled and I couldn't think of it. Interesting. I was not doing something right there. All right. Well, chompers helped. How many options were there? 12 ordinary words. Was what it was trendier there? It was not somehow. Yeah, no INGs. ER actually didn't have that many. Interesting. Yeah, not a whole lot of patterns here. Oh, ER had a few. ER was a good thought, actually. Ending in E has quite a few. Okay. Well, let's do the mini. What do I do for this repeat? I want to do double E. Can I think of a word? Steve? Will it accept Steve? No? Okay. Step, I think has 2 P's. This is actually not as common as I thought. Treem. Treen. Trape. Crepe is a word. There we go. All right, there is an E. It's probably here, to be honest. We're probably like DED or RER. Führer. Not found. Surer. Okay. U and E. Maybe we end in S. Tubes, like the internet, is a series of tubes. Must match the pattern. Oh. Actually, it has to end in S. It's uses. Fuses. There we go. Alrighty. Let's move on. Let's do Symble. Start with Blaze. Nothing from Blaze, so I follow up with Toxin. Need to get uncommon letters in our starting guess. All right, so we have to decide whether we think the I's in place or the N's in place. And if the I were in place, we'd have to end in a T, O, or X. IT seems reasonable, although rare. If the N is in place, we probably end in ON. So let's do an ON word first. If I can come up with one. Now we can't repeat the O because the O is being shunted all the way to the end here, the 4th slot. It prefers the leftmost slot to clue in. So what would end in ON without being double O N? Good question. Because AE and I are gone, so we'd be like U something ON. I don't see it. I guess glue on. But there's no L. Maybe like RUON? Nah, that doesn't look good. R something ON? What about just ending in RON? No. Okay, well, let's try ending in IT instead. So what would this be? Like U something IT? Wow, we're really restricted here. It's tempting to do a fillerish word like pause it, but I don't know that I want to do that. That U doesn't have to be there. I just felt like it would be. Ooh. Inuit? No, because then this N would be pointing there. Never mind. I was thinking about UIT words. There aren't very many. Fruit. It's just fruit. No, it's not. It does end in IT, but there's no U? Okay, now I'm confused. Oh, because the I was in place, we can actually repeat it. That'll help. Come on, what is it? Visit? Right. Repeating the I, that was crazy. All right. Visit in 4, not terrible. All right, let's do blind Fusele. So in our first twist, I'm going to guess visit. In our first twist, see how the S is both green, yellow? We don't know whether this is green or yellow. All we know is it's in the word. Now here we have to repeat a letter. So I'm actually going to do like an SSY word just to see if it's in place or out of place. Maybe like fussy. Look at that. Both are true. So here we're getting alphabetical hints. So it'll be green if it's in place. It'll be orange if it's within 3, gray otherwise. 3 alphabetically. Now we are ending in SSY. So what are we ending in? SS what? Like lasso? Not like lasso. So we know this is SS. Now here's the thing we have to consider. Are we limited in what our answer is and we just want to go for the answer? Or do we want to do a filler? Because in this twist, we are not getting info about these gray cells. We're only going to get info about these 2 letters that we guess. And if we already know this S is going to be green. So, well, let's think about what we could possibly be here. Would we end in E maybe? Or what? E, A. It's got to be a vowel. So E or A. Let's look at E. It could be posse. So let's just try that. There we go. Posse and 4 is not bad. All right, we are playing Phrazle. It works like Wordle, but we have to guess an entire phrase. So it introduces a new color, which I'll go over. So we're starting with a 8-letter word. Let's try robustly. In, and then we have 6-letter word. So robustly in cruise. Let's try it. Alrighty. It's the slow reveal. Okay, so yellow means that that letter is in that word, but in a different spot. Gray means that the letter's not in the phrase at all. And purple means that the letter is not in the word, but it does exist in the phrase somewhere. So we didn't get a whole lot of info, to be honest. I'm going to guess machined here. Robustly machined is a really good start for an 8-letter word. Now this 2-letter word, I'm wondering if it's like at. So let's do at. See if that T is in that word. This will at least narrow down whether the T is in the 2-letter word or the 6-letter word. And then we'll do botany, because botany cruise is good for 6-letter words. So this will help a lot. Machined at botany. I say that all the time. At was correct. Wow, okay. So now we just kind of fish out what these 2 words are. I think we're an ing word. So if we fill out ing here, we need to use the S, A, and R as well. Sharing doesn't quite fit, does it? S, A, I like it. Oh, there's no H though. I'm going to do swearing, even though it can't quite be. Swearing at, and then straws. We're swearing at straws. Those poor turtles. Wow, that was, at least ing was correct. Ooh, it is straws. What is the at straws phrase? Grasping at straws. That's the phrase. There we go. Alrighty, cool. Grasping at straws. Well, how'd you do? And those are the games for today. Hope you enjoyed them. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.